Right guys, welcome back to the channel, and as you can see I'm playing some more Motorsport Manager. Played this game last year, did a series, it was pretty fun, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to do another one. I've got the updated mods for the 2018 F1 season. Now in terms of the schedule and upload, I'm going to be uploading, to do like a weekend, it takes about over 2 hours, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to, like I did last time, I'm going to split practice and qualifying into one video, and then the race will be another video, and I'm going to upload this twice a week. I'll upload the practice and qualifying on the Saturday, like the real F1, and then I'll upload the race on the Sunday. So there you go. Each time I finish a season, I might take a couple of weeks off, but then we'll get stuck back into the season after that, and we'll go with the same format, uploading every Saturday and every Sunday. Right, enough about the upload schedule, let's pick our team. Now, there's a lot of interesting teams to go here, but I have to go Mclaren. As you know, I'm a bit of a Fernando Alonso fanboy, so I need to get him that third world title. So we're going to go McLaren. Now here you can see we're not the best at anything. We don't have the best car. We're probably about middle of the field. Drivers, we're kind of up there. You know, we've got Fernando Alonso, who's one of the best, and we've got Stoffel van Dorm, who is kind of not that great, but he has got potential to be good. So I mean, we'll definitely keep Van Dorn for now. Headquarters, we're alright, we're decent in headquarters. Staff, we're not the best. Sponsors, you can see we're terrible. We're almost at the bottom of the sponsors. We need to get some sponsors on that orange pile of crap. And the pit crew, we're alright, and we've got a decent pit crew. So there you go, man. Our budget is 200. Holy shit, I've never seen that. I don't know how to read that, because I've never actually seen that amount of money in my bank account before, but it looks like $200 million. I'm assuming it's 200 million. It must be fucking great. Imagine logging in, online banking, and that pops up. Or you log into your YouTube account and you check your revenue and that pops up, man. Fucking hell, you'd be you'd be celebrating, that's for sure. But anyway, right, enough of the budget. Expected finish is 5th, and the pressure is high. So yeah, there is always high pressure at McLaren, and if we don't do well in the first season, we might not get another season. I'm talking about season 2. There might not be a season 2 for us unless we hit the ground running. So the expected finish being 5th, I would be devastated if we didn't get 5th. I mean, I'm going to hope for at least 4th, but I just don't think we can touch the top 3. I think Ferrari, Mercedes and Red Bull are, without doubt, a step ahead of everyone else. I think we'll be in a tough battle with probably Renault. Yeah, you can see Renault there, expected finish is 4th. They've got the same budget as us, slightly better car. So yeah, I think we'll be in a tough battle with Renault, but the game seems to just expect them to finish one position above us. Force India expected finish is 7th. See, it took a massive step downwards. So yeah, I think you see this mod, I think it's actually been updated, so it's taken into effect the first 2 races. So if you check out Ferrari, their expected finish is 1st. So I think, I think it's definitely going to take into account how the first couple of races have went. Therefore, we probably are about middle of the pack, anywhere between probably 4th and 7th best team on the grid. And it'll be interesting to see if Ferrari have enough to beat Mercedes. But anyway, enough about that. Let's pick McLaren and let's get stuck in. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Are you going to freeze on me? Yes, I'm going to freeze on me. Fuck, here comes the F1 logo. Watch this, man. Copyright. Boom. Delete it. Alright, well, with this being the intro, we're just going to have a look at some of the team stats, read our mail, maybe try and get a few sponsors, have a quick look at the F1 calendar, and then that will do us up until next time we're out for practice and qualifying in Sydney. Well, first of all, here you can see the team stats. So it's basically, it gives you the whole order of everyone in each category. So you can see that this yellow line represents the best, and this is us. This wee thing represents the average. This wee arrow. So in all, automatically you can see that we're kind of below the arrow on some, but we're above the arrow in others. So I mean, looking at this, it looks like we're slightly above average, but we'll go through them all. So in terms of pace, we're 6th best, and maybe that's probably about a fair reflection. I think if you actually look at the first couple of races in F1, hasn't been great. They've had the speed. They were unlucky in Australia, obviously due to the botched pit stops, but Definitely Haas have a fast car this season. And it'll be interesting to see. I don't think they'll develop the car as well as like the teams behind them. So it will be interesting to see how long they can hold on to that 4th spot. But anyway, we're in 6th. And I think from 6th, yeah, we're capable of mixing it up with the Renault and the Haas above us. In terms of drivers, we have the 4th best pairing on the grid now. I believe we're 4th because it takes into consideration both drivers. So, say for example, if Alonso's rated 10 and Van Dorn is rated 5, it's giving you like 15 out of 20, which is why we're currently 4th. Do I agree with this list? I'm not sure. I mean, I think people would say maybe Hamilton is the best, but I don't know if Mercedes would have the best pairing due to Bottas just not being that good. Personally, I would give it to Red Bull. I would maybe also have Ferrari in front of Mercedes, because I think Kimi Räikkönen's a lot better than Bottas. But yeah, man, I don't think you can complain with us being 4th. Renault, I'm no surprise they're in 5th. Very good pairing with Hülkenberg and Sainz. And Williams, 10th on the grid. Whoever made this mod obviously knows his stuff, because they have a horrible driver pairing lineup with Sirotkin and Lance Stroll. Alright, so moving on now to headquarters. We've got the 2nd best headquarters in the game, which is tremendous. We're actually doing well at something. Will that help us actually achieve greatness? I hope so. So it looks like we'll just try and, build and develop the car as much as possible, and hopefully we can improve, and by the end of the season we'll be much, much better than we currently are. But I mean, that gives me confidence for sure, seeing we're actually 2nd in the headquarters. Right, staff. Not too good in the staff. We've got the 7th best staff on the grid. You see Red Bull number 1, Williams number 2, Ferrari number 3, Mercedes number 4. But I mean, the only good news is the teams that we're kind of battling for that 4th place with, Renault and Haas, they're just above us. You know what I mean? They're kind of around us as well. So you've got Renault 1 place above, Haas 1 place below. It's not as if they're like, right at the top. So I think we're definitely capable of beating the teams around us. Right, sponsors. We're 7th best in the sponsors. So that tells me the 3 teams below us must be terrible, because look how low our sponsor rating is. So shocking. We're going to have to try and get as many sponsors as possible, but there is time before Australia. We'll maybe even do that in this video. We'll have a look at the sponsors and see what kind of deals we can bring in. And pit crew. We've got the 3rd best pit crew behind Williams and Mercedes, which is always good to know. Don't want people constantly fucking up the pit stops. And is it any wonder to see Haas sitting at 10th after that first race in Australia? Probably not. Alright, so we'll go check the mail here. Let's see what they've got for us. There we go. Jonathan, welcome to Mclaren, blah, 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 blah. Yes, Jonathan, I'll be speaking to you later. Right, Fernando Alonso. Not really too sure who you are, to be honest. I'm your biggest fan. Fucking hell, what an insult that is. I'm his biggest fan and he's just insulting me. I don't have a clue who you are. Well, you know what? See if I bring you your 3rd world title, Fernando, you'll know who I am then. I guess I'll give you a bit of time to prove yourself, though. It's only fair. Well, see, Fernando Alonso is a fair guy. Like, you can't ask for much more than that. I get on really well with Stoffel Van Dorn, so I hope you're going to keep us all feeling like one big happy family. It's not often Alonso feels like a happy family, especially those McLaren days. But right, looks like we've got a great chance of winning some silverware this season, boss. So let's give it our best shot. By silverware, does he maybe mean the odd trophy for being on the podium? I think if he means anything more than that, he's been smoking some of the green, some of the marijuana or something, because Spanish marijuana, because I just don't see how we're going to be winning silverware. But anyway, let's see what Van Dorn's got to say. I've got to say, I've got no idea how he doesn't know who I are, or how the hell you got this job, but whatever. Got this job, mate, because I suck dick, that's why. Probably how Lance Stroll got his Williams drive, you know what I mean? Fernando Alonso and I get on okay, but I'm going to be working my socks off to prove to you that I'm the much better driver. Well, that's going to take a lot of socks being worked off, mate, because I think Fernando Alonso is a much better driver than you. Our car is looking strong at the moment, and there's a chance I could win things this season, so don't let me down, ta-ta. I mean, well, it looks like Stoffel Van Dorn is equally, if not more, confident than Fernando. With a great design facility on the front of the car, we should definitely do some work on our engine. It's lagging, man, that we could do with an upgrade. Yep, we'll look at upgrading that. Report on the Fernando Alonso is one of the world's top drivers. He doesn't have a huge amount of potential, considering he's, 36? We shouldn't expect him to improve very much at all. Fernando's best quality is his focus. His weakness is his overtaking, really? His weakness is his overtaking? I wouldn't have said that at all. Stoff was a fairly decent driver within the World Motorsport Championship. His potential is good, though, and given the chance to improve, he certainly could become one of the better drivers in the championship. Stoffels' fitness is his strength, and he is worse at feedback, and he is predicted to come 12th. So Alonso predicted to come 7th in the championship. Van Dorn predicted 12th. Lando Norris is the test driver. I've no idea if he's actual test driver in real life, but I wouldn't mind replacing him. So if you want me to try and maybe bring in my own test driver, then let me know down below who you think would be a good fit for McLaren. I was about to say McLaren Honda, I keep forgetting it's don't have the Honda. McLaren Renault or whatever. Yep. Right, it's the start of the season, so we need to clarify. We've got Zach Brown speaking to us now about our predictions for the season. Now, if we go up to 3rd, we get more money, but we've got to be realistic. I just don't think we're going to get that. So, you know, we'll stick with 5th. They think the team want us to come 5th. That's their predictions, so I'm going to go with what they've expected of me, right? So here we go. John Todd, don't really want to speak to you. Just let me know about qualifying. Fortunately for me, I already know all the rules, and I'm hoping you know the rules too. If not, Google is your friend. Alright, so I've got this, man. I've already read this stuff. What are you doing to me here? What are you doing? Right, pit crew. Why have we got 4 at the pit crew? That's not good. Now let's see what's wrong with the pit crew. Alright, so there you go. Normally there's like 4 things here, so I don't know if we need to like hire, get new pit crew. Right, well I guess we could hire some. Oh, this is the pit crew that's available. Stamina, mistake chance. Do we really need a new member in the pit crew? Probably not. I'll have a look. I think our current pit crew is decent enough. I think we'll just stick with that. I'm happy enough with what we've got. We could all, what's this, in recovery, so it looks like we've got a couple of people injured. And then, obviously, you can add a few more. But now I'm happy with what we've got. You've got the rear jack, these 2 guys, front wing guys, the tyre guys. I think we're good for our pit crew for now. I won't bother changing that. Right, so what else have we got? We've got player. So then you can see, there's me, there's my stats. These might go up, I think, in the future if I perform well. So race management 8, financial 8, loyalty 8. Job security is very secure. Good stuff. The car, right. Design new. So this is the interesting part, right. Design new parts. So that's what we want to do. So we're going to go ahead and look to design. And where are we behind? So you can see here we're high speed corners were about average. Medium speed corners were average. Low speed corners were 4th, which is alright. So our chassis is pretty decent, I think. Deceleration were average again. Acceleration were average. The engine, though, top speed is where we are pretty much lacking. We're 8th in top speed, so let's go ahead and try and improve the engine. I think we'll be able to design it for Australia. But the problem is it only gives you 1 engine, so it means that you can only give it to 1 car. So obviously, straight away, you're giving someone a major advantage over the other driver, which kind of sucks. Can we improve any parts at this stage, or do we have to... No, we can't really improve. We need to... Or can we? Oh, we can, right, so hold on. We will improve performance. Or can we improve the performance here, or... The engine? Right, we want to improve the engine, so we'll do this. Improve reliability. We don't really need to improve reliability. So if we improve the engine, it's getting us 2D. We only want to, yeah, we'll do that. So there you go. And we'll improve the brakes as well for somebody. Yeah, why not? It gets it done 2 days before the race. So we'll go ahead and we will continue with that. Oh fuck no! Wait, I didn't mean that. I've hit the wrong thing. God damn it. Right, how do you fit these actual... Oh no, sorry. Once you click on them, they're already fitted. Right, headquarters. So you can see brakes. We need to current part knowledge. Engine good. Front wing gearbox legendary epic engine. So we need to, there you go, test track. We're going to build a test track, and we'll just try and improve the engines. There you go. Build this. Can you improve? Can you move this up and down, or is it just what is it? No, right, so there you go. It's going to take 24 weeks to build, so I mean the season will probably be at least halfway through by the time that's finished, but it's all about progress, and if we can, you know, make progress in the future, then maybe we can challenge in seasons down the line, right? Team. So then you can see there's Fernando Alonso, almost 5 stars. You've got Stoffel van Dorn, almost 4, and then this Norris guy who's 18, almost 3. So he seems to be decent actually. Didn't know he was that young. I might actually go ahead and keep him, unless I can see any test drivers that are. We'll scout. We'll see who's actually out there at the moment. We've got Julian Palmer, who we definitely don't want. Esteban Ocon, Carlos Sainz, Grosjean. I think everyone there is in a Formula 1 drive. Yeah, I don't think we want to get anybody. There's no Enzo Fipati. I don't think any of these guys are looking that good, to be honest. So we'll probably leave it for now. Charles Peake, former Danny Kvyat. Yeah, didn't really have the best F1 career. I think he'd be a decent test driver though, but you know what? I think we'll give that guy a chance. You've got Mick Schumacher. You know what? We'll scout Mick Schumacher just for, why not? For the sake of this fact that his dad was a legend, you know what I mean? So we'll scout Mick Schumacher. Anyone else we want to scout? Well, no, we'll leave it for now. So there you go. We're scouting Mick Schumacher. Hopefully they get back to us, and if he's any decent, then we'll consider signing him. Here is the finances. We don't really have to worry about that yet. Nothing's really happened. We've spent about 10 million, but don't worry about that, man. We're doing alright. Sponsors, right, here we go. Slot 1, there's sponsors available. There is Petronas, who sponsor Mercedes, I think, as well. I don't know who they are. And then there's Rexona, so upfront payment. I think we could go with this one, Petronas. Yeah, why not? Look at that, 40 fucking million into the bank, and that's sponsor has to last for 42 races. But you know, I'm happy enough with that. And then in slot 4, we'll add another sponsor. Achievement unlocked. I'm kind of a big deal. You're damn right, man. 40 million, that is a big deal. It will target position 14 or above. Yeah, we'll go with this one, Acer. So there you go. I believe Acer's like a technology computer brand or something. So there you go, Acer. We've signed them up to the deal, and that is even more money then added to our account. Right, go back into mail here. Ted Kravis, new team manager, taking control of the team. Raikkonen is nearing the end of his career. So they think Kimi Raikkonen is going to leave. And if he does, it'll be interesting to see who gets that Ferrari driver. So Kimi Raikkonen is set, it looks like, to maybe retire at the end of the season. I'm pretty sure there'll be a lot of drivers looking for that second seat in the Ferrari. Fan reaction to Cool's appointment is mixed. I think they need to give me a break. I haven't really done anything yet. F1 Racing Magazine. I'll accept this interview. We'll do it, why not? Mclaren, but it isn't the best team in F1. What's your plan? It's about transitioning from... Yeah, it's about transitioning. Alright, so there you go. Alonso seems happy enough with that. Alonso's confidence at 67%. Van Dorn's is at 100. So right, we don't want to upset anybody here. Fernando's seen by fans. Do you agree with that? I'm lucky enough to have inherited 2 great drivers. I'm going to go with that. That's pleased Alonso. I don't know if it is pleasing Van Dorn, but obviously he's at 100, so you can't go any higher than that. Expect a 5th place finish. Yeah, I'm hoping we're going to surprise you. A lot of luck was involved. Yeah, there you go. So I've answered the questions, did the interview. Happy days. The engine looks like it's going to be finished here soon enough. On the Monday, I believe. Right, so we can fit the engine to the car. Got the... Yep, finished building the engine. Right, so the only problem is I think we only get 1 engine. Yeah, so who knows who we're going to give it to. What I'll do is I'll build another one. Obviously this one's going to be after the race. But Let's see, build time 2 days, top speed. Well, we'll do that. Build part. Oh no, wait, shit, we need to... Top speed. Right. So how I'm going to do it is, I think, whoever I give the first upgrade to, I'm going to give the second upgrade to the next person. Now, I know maybe perhaps it would be smart just to give all my upgrades to the person who's in front in the championship, but I don't want to do that because I kind of want both guys to have equal machinery to a certain extent. So if I give all the upgrades to one driver, then he's going to definitely find it harder to, compete with his teammates. So that's what I plan on doing. We can fit parts now. So we've got this engine. I'm going to give it to Alonso. I think Alonso is the number one driver. I know they've got equal status, but I think he can do more with the car, with the engine in his hands. So yeah, we're giving it to Alonso. Hopefully Van Dorn doesn't hate us too much after that. And then now we can continue. And that's where we're going to leave off this video, guys. So there you go. Next time out, like I say, we'll be in practice and qualifying for the Australian Grand Prix. I'm going to upload that on a Saturday. We'll upload the race on a Sunday. And it'll be like that every single week. 2 vids a week. Practice and qualifying on the Saturday. Race on the Sunday. So let me know your predictions down below. How do you think we're going to get on here? To be honest, I would consider a successful weekend if we can get at least one car in the points. I would love 2. And I think 2 is definitely possible, but I'm not being greedy. I just want a decent start to the season. So 1 car in the points, get a decent finish, and we'll take that and we'll build on that as we head to the next race. So anyway, guys, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, and until next time, come on, Fernando. I mean, yeah, favouritism already. What can I say? I'm a big Fernando fan. Peace.